What up, what up, what up? Slightly Genius, episode number 6. I'm your boy, King Espi. As always, across from me, Nate Busch.
Black Night Shyamalan, what's up, baby?
What's good, Black Night?
So tell me about it.
What's good, boy?
You said you had a story for me. I'm eager.
Oh, man. Last week, I don't know if you remember, but on the podcast, I had mentioned that we were talking about, Marley and Me. Right? And I said, sometimes...
Jesus, already I know, but like...
Sometimes I look at Kylo, I'm like, dog, why the fuck did I buy you? And then I get reminded, I see Marley and Me or I see a picture of it, and I'm like, that's why I bought you.
Right.
I don't know if fucking Kylo heard me, listened to me play the podcast back, but yeah. I went to the gym the next day, and usually when I go to the gym, I always close my bedroom door.
Right.
And I fucked up this time. I guess I left it cracked open.
Uh-oh.
I was walking down with some laundry, so I think I forgot to close my bedroom door.
Right.
Go to the gym, my usual hour and a half, 2 hour routine. I come back. Normally when I come home, Kylo can hear my car alarm, and he's always at the door when I get home, like scratching the door, like he can't wait. And I can see him through my door. This time I didn't see him. I was like, "Where's this motherfucker at?" So I'm like, did he die? So I open the door, and like as soon as I open my door, I'm like, nah, he's not dead. I know where his ass is at. My bedroom door is open. I got into my room. Everything was all over the fucking floor. He pissed all over my fucking pillows. Fucking dog, bro. He pissed all over my shit.
Man,
not just all over my shit, but my favorite fucking pillow, bro. I have one pillow that I hug tight at night, and that's my
Chewbacca.
shit. Man, I beat the fuck out of him. I must have broke 2 hangers on his ass. I fucking used the middle side of my belt. He couldn't walk for the whole day. I beat the shit out of him.
Damn, dog. Did you just... Animal cruelty is...
That's not animal cruelty if you own the dog.
I'm not saying... Okay.
It's not.
It's your dog. I'm not going to...
Yeah.
He's black, though, so don't post any pictures like that, because black dogs' lives matter.
It's not like I'm pinning him up against other dogs and fighting for money. I beat his ass because he made a mistake.
Oh, shit.
It was my mistake to begin with for leaving the fucking bedroom door open.
Yeah.
But as soon as that happened, I was like, motherfucker, you must have listened to the podcast.
He peed on everything?
He peed on all my pillows, bro. I tossed them all out and went to go buy new ones.
Dog, that's some real... He heard you.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, yeah?
I was fucking pissed, dog. I got home, I was just like... I beat his ass, but then I looked at him, while he was shivering in his little cage.
Right.
I looked at him, I'm like, you know what? I deserved it. I deserved it. You got me on that one, Kylo.
Damn.
Shake it off. Walk it off.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, but that's the start of my week was Kylo pissing all over my shit. I had to buy a bunch of brand new stuff. Not even a bunch of brand new stuff. I just bought brand new pillows.
I got you.
That was pretty much it. What's good with you? How was your weekend?
Dude, me and Anthony went to a comedy show at the La Jolla Comedy Store. Mm-hmm. It was good. Tom Rhodes performed. He had a couple people open up for him. And he's a longtime comedian, veteran in the comedy community, and he's had a late night talk show in Holland or Denmark or some shit like that. He's from America too.
Oh shit!
And he told this story. It's part of his act. I don't want to give it away, but he was performing one night like Amsterdam. It was like his last night there, and some guys were in the crowd. They're like, "We've been looking for an American to host a late night talk show in Holland or Denmark or wherever." And he was like, "Fuck it, I'll do it." And he's had a bunch of guests on there. Steve-O from Jackass has been on there.
Dope.
Yeah, but he did it for like 3 years, and he's been doing comedy.
That's what's up.
For a long ass time. But
good show.
Yeah, it was a good show. He had the dude Craig Gass open up for him, and another one named Faraz Ozel. He's like half Pakistani, half Afghani. Funny as hell.
I've only been to a handful of comedy shows. I think like some of the bigger names I've seen, maybe just the big name I've ever seen that was George Lopez.
Live?
Yeah, I've seen him, I think, twice now.
Dope. That's what's up. He's still funny as hell, too, dude.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I saw his special on, like, Build the Wall or something like that.
Yeah. Things on his Twitter account, whatever. But the guy is fucking funny.
Right.
He's at some other spots here in San Diego, and they're just as funny.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and I've been to a couple bars around here where they have, like, some random stand-up night, which is pretty dope. You went to the movies, you saw American Assassin.
I did. I saw American Assassin, and then I saw Mother.
I'm not crazy on Mother. I've seen the previews. I'm like, that's all right, but I've read bad reviews.
Yeah. American Assassin was on point.
Dylan O'Brien's on point.
Right. It wasn't one of the Bourne movies. It wasn't 007 or anything like that. But it was solid. Like, solid movie all the way through. And, man, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And Mother, though, I saw some hesitancy on some people's parts going to see that movie. And I know that some people didn't really understand it. And then I was like, whatever. Because the trailer sold me. You know what I mean?
The trailer's all right. I don't usually, go to the movies based on, the reviews that I read or whatever.
Yeah.
If I want to go see a movie, I'm going to go see that fucking movie.
Exactly. And that's how I felt.
That was one of them where I saw the trailer and I was 50-50 on it from the beginning.
Dog, I was sold
and then
from
I
the
saw
minute
some
I
of
saw
the
it.
reviews. And I said, you know what, man? I'm just going to wait till somebody else sees it.
Yeah, you're not missing anything.
No.
Like, no offense.
I'd rather go watch it again.
Right. Honestly. And I don't even go to back-to-back movies. Like, if I see it in the theater, I'm not going to see it in the theater again. That's just how I am.
I've done that a few times on a few movies.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's not my thing.
I'm a loot.
You know what I mean?
I like to do it.
But, dude, honestly, the best way to categorize it is it was all like a crazy dream. And a lot of people ask me, you mean like Inception? Like, no. It was more of a dream type movie than Inception was.
Inception's dope, so that's a pretty big comparison, but I get what you're saying.
I'm just not comparing as far as how good it is.
Yeah.
Just how much it seems like, in a dream, you'll walk out of your house and you're in a mall or in a circus, but it's normal in the dream. That's essentially the movie.
Oh.
It's fucking weird, bro.
Those kind of dreams are trippy.
I didn't want to call it weird because I didn't want to be dismissive about it, but to be honest, the shit was just weird. And I feel like it was supposed to be symbolic.
Was it as bad as any of the Mission Impossible movies? Or any Tom Cruise movie?
Those movies were definitely better. I like Tom Cruise. I don't know why you don't.
I mean, I don't know. Nothing against Tom Cruise.
I'm not into Scientology, but to each his own. You know what I mean? I believe in God, so you're allowed to believe in
there's a
Xenu
few
or
out there
whoever.
that don't. But going back to going to the movies and seeing a movie in theater more than once, the first movie I've seen in theaters multiple times, I've seen it twice, was Save the Last Dance.
Nigga, no you didn't.
Bro,
You're not fucking serious.
I swear to God.
You saw Save the Last Dance twice in theaters.
Twice. I was in 6th grade.
Because once wasn't enough. Bro. Or you had two bitches you wanted to take.
I went with the same person. I went with my cousin. We went to go watch it the first time.
Oh
and
my
like
God.
Next weekend rolled out again. I was like, Mom, can I get money to go to the movies? I went to the movies again.
Julia Stiles.
And that was like the only movie playing at the time.
Bro.
Back then you didn't check like the movie times. You didn't have a smartphone or anything like that. You just
Right.
showed up. And whatever was playing, like
Right.
you really wanted to watch something, like you waited for that shit. I think you could call and check out the times and listen, but I was fucking 12 years old and impatient as fuck.
Right.
And I remember too, it was my first bus trip alone, like without like family. Like I went with my cousin / friend.
Okay.
And dog, I'm not gonna lie, like we watched it because it was like the only thing that was playing again. But I really wanted to watch it again. I really wanted to watch it again.
It's kind of double-edged sword.
And I'm telling you, like when we left the theater, like my friend, he was like walking a few steps ahead of me, but like low key with the song playing in the background, like I was low key like dancing, walking down the stairs. Got on the bus, got home. My mom's like, "What'd you watch?" I was like, "Save the Last Dance" again. She's like, "Again?" She's like, "What the fuck?" That was
Jesus.
But no, that's like, and ever since then, I maybe watched a handful of movies, like the Dark Knight. I watched that a couple of times.
Yeah, I can feel that one.
The first time I seen it was at the drive-in, and then I went again to go watch it. I took my little bro to go watch it. What else have I watched? Star Wars, obviously, and I think Jurassic World.
I saw True Grit at the drive-in. That movie was fucking tight. Yeah.
I haven't been to the drive-in in a minute.
Yeah.
It's been
I haven't been in a while. I think True Grit was the last time I went to the drive-in. True Grit and The Omen were playing, I think.
Yeah.
Because I remember seeing The Omen and I was like, this movie fucking sucks. It's just a little kid screaming. That shit gets on my nerves. I can't handle kids screaming like that.
I used to hate going to the drive-in as a kid.
For real?
I mean, most kids go ape shit for the drive-in.
Like,
Not me, because it's uncomfortable
like you
as
pulled out
fuck.
the sunny delight and shit, huh?
No, because if you're sitting behind the driver or the passenger, you're fucked. Because whoever's in the middle doesn't want to scoot over, and then you're leaning to the fucking middle the entire time, and your fucking neck hurts. Then you're complaining that you can't see shit, and your dad's like, "Shut the fuck up." I hated that shit. So
I feel you. But as an adult, you can go. You can
as an adult, you want to take a female because you're gonna get some, or hang out. You're definitely not gonna go with your homeboys in the drive-in.
I mean, there would be nothing wrong with that if you do. I'm like, hey, dog, let's go get some ice cream and then let's hit the drive-in.
I've never gone with a homie
Cone
to the
gang,
drive-in.
nigga.
I only went to the drive-in with a homeboy once, and it was like a double date thing.
Okay. We used to mob to the drive-in back in the day, like right after high school.
I think we all went once as a big group that I can remember.
Right.
that was cool. But you're a fucking teenager, you know.
Right. We're still technically adults, but we're not really.
Not even paying attention to the movie. You had one Miller Genuine Draft. We're all sipping out of sharing, you know.
Everybody goes to the bathroom at the same time.
Stupid shit like that. Speaking of stupid shit, I don't know if you watch America's Got Talent.
Never.
I think I said the last podcast or the podcast before, like one day, like I couldn't sleep and I just got caught up watching the America's Got Talent videos. And I was watching this little girl sing. Her name was Angelica Hale. Dog, I low-key, like I watched all her performances and I thought that little girl was going to fucking win. Right? I don't follow America's Got Talent like that, but I was at home.
I mean, it's not like you'd see it twice in theaters.
I wanted to look up. I was like, when's the finale? I was like, I know that girl's in the finale, you know? And sure enough, when I looked it up, like the finale had just ended like 10 minutes before that. And she lost to like some ventriloquist kid.
Yeah, that happens.
Bro, like I have no personal connection to this little girl. But I was pissed, bro. Like I was legit pissed. Like I was talking about it everywhere I went. I went to my brother's game that day. I told my aunt, I know she watches it because she likes to sing. And I told my aunt, and bro, like my mood was bummed. I was bummed out because that little girl lost. That little girl could fucking sing. She sang Alicia Keys' "Girl on Fire" way better than Alicia Keys can sing it.
Wow,
like way better. And I was just that bummed me out.
That's high praise.
that shit bummed me out.
Honestly, I never see anything on America's Got Talent unless someone that watches it tells me and then shows me the video in front of me because they know I'm not going to watch it. Well, here, I'll show you.
Yeah. I was YouTube surfing, you know, like I was like laying in bed, couldn't sleep, you know. I already blew 2 out, so I couldn't sleep. And you know, you can only watch WWE videos so many times.
That's real though.
So, and I just happened to see him. Like,
I've been watching a lot of those lately.
I seen 9-year-old. It was a caption like 9-year-old kidney survivor or something like that. You know, stuns crowd or some shit. I'm like, oh, let me listen to it. And she blew me the fuck away. I was like, holy shit.
Dog.
And so I was pissed. I let it get to me all weekend. I was in a bad mood.
Hit the bar.
Leave
the bottle. This girl is.
I went to Knott's Scary Farm. Right.
Oh, how was it? I might go this year.
It was fun. I got a couple things on it, but I remember standing in line because obviously there's lines there, and I was just staring off into space, you know. And then I caught myself like I was just like, fuck, you know, I'm still thinking about that little girl losing fucking America's Got Talent. I was so pissed. I'm like, damn. And in line, shit, I'm mad. I'm mad number one because there's a long line, and I'm mad number two because Angelica Hale lost America's Got Talent.
Which one were you really more mad about?
That Angelica Hale lost America's Got Talent. She deserved to fucking win.
But yeah,
that little girl deserved to win.
And you know what's funny? Losses like that, you never really remember who won. Like in the grand scheme of things, in a few years, you'd be like, some fucking kid won over. But yeah, ultimately, you're like, she was the standout.
Nah, she's gonna be standout. Like when that little girl ever becomes a singer or puts out any projects, I'll definitely check it out.
Like Chris Daughtry lost American Idol. Like he was voted off.
Okay.
Who won that year?
I can't name any winners.
Other than like Ruben Studdard and Kelly Clarkson. Huh?
I thought Ruben Studdard lost.
Nah, Clay Aiken lost.
Clay Aiken lost.
Fucking love Clay Aiken.
Ruben had that one song, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that song wasn't good. I didn't like it.
That's like the only song he
really
came out
with.
But
he did something on the ScoobyDoo movie. I fucking don't like ScoobyDoo though, so I didn't care.
You don't like ScoobyDoo?
I don't like. I've never liked ScoobyDoo.
ScoobyDoo is like top 5 all time.
Oh,
maybe even number 1.
Rotten Tomatoes list of the top 40 shows of the past 20 years.
Top 40?
Top 40, bro.
Goddamn.
Scooby-Doo ain't one of them.
What?
Let me
wait, is this shows or like cartoon shows like all together?
Bro, honestly, I don't think cartoons made it. No, cartoons did make it.
I know Friends is number 1. That's got to be number. That's
it
the
actually
best show.
isn't.
That's the best show of all time. There's like no argument against
I'll tell you the top 5 because after I say this, you'll know.
Let's go with top 5 first, and then we'll run through a few of them, and then we'll be like, what the fuck?
This is the demographic, dog. Like, Rotten Tomatoes crowd, ultimately, this is the Rotten Tomatoes crowd.
I trust Rotten Tomatoes, too.
I do to a certain extent, but now after this list, I'm like, I trust you. Let me get to this real quick. Okay, top 5. I'm just going to give you number 1 down to 5.
All right, go ahead.
Number 1, obviously, Game of Thrones.
Is it really?
Nigga, they said Game of Thrones is number 1. Rotten Tomatoes. Breaking Bad number 2. Big Bang Theory number 3.
These are all new shows. Like, how is this all time?
Friends number 4.
Wow.
Seinfeld number 5.
Seinfeld?
Nigga, I heard this. I was like, this is the whitest list ever.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Nigga, I like Seinfeld. I'm not gonna lie.
No, my uncle's a huge Seinfeld fan, but top 5, dog.
Bro, that's the top 5.
Nah, dog. Friends is always number 1. You gotta have the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air in there.
I don't even remember seeing Fresh Prince, bro.
The Fresh Prince has to be top 5. Dude, Law and Order has got to be in there too.
Law and Order is 6.
Law and Order is definitely top 5.
Downton Abbey 7.
Nah.
The West Wing is number 8.
Nah, bro.
Bro. Doctor Who is number 9, and then number 10, I'll give you Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
How is The Walking Dead not top 10?
Nigga, Walking Dead was so deep into that. It was like 24 or something.
Dog, The Walking Dead is huge, bro.
X-Files is 11. Yeah.
X-Files was... I wasn't a big fan of it as a kid.
Loved it.
I watched Buffy as a kid.
They had a Chupacabra episode though of X Files. Yeah, so I'm like, it's real. It's real.
That did get the house talking.
But The Sopranos came in at like 13.
The Sopranos, dude, that's not a bad spot for Sopranos.
The Wire made it up higher than The Simpsons did.
Simpsons top 5.
Simpsons is a classic.
I'm not a huge Simpsons fan.
But at the same time, it's like that was kind of a staple of the 90s.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a bigger South Park fan, but I know Simpsons is probably rated higher than South Park.
Dude, I don't even remember where South Park was.
That's crazy.
It made it, but it was
when you say Game of Thrones in 1, I automatically knew it was bullshit.
Dude, Battlestar Galactica was over South Park.
I feel like Power is top 20.
Dude, Walking Dead was 24.
That's stupid.
Sex and the City was 25.
Nah, that was huge, dog. I mean...
I don't even like it, but it's a huge show.
Yeah, I didn't watch that shit, but I knew it was a big show.
Arrested Development made the list at like 26.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Some of this shit, bro, I was like, wow.
What about Full House? Full House was big when I was growing up. So was Family Matters.
NYPD Blue made it. House of Cards was like 34, but no. Frasier was at 36. I was mad about that. I fucking love Frasier.
I wasn't a huge Frasier fan.
And fucking Cheers didn't make it.
Cheers didn't make it?
Cheers didn't make the list, bro.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Well, let me tell you, number 40
What about Three's Company? Three's Company was the shit.
Wasn't on it. This is of the past 20 years.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Rest in peace, John.
Deadwood made it. I don't even fucking know what that is.
I don't know what that is either.
Me neither. Homeland was 39. Supernatural 38. This list, though, I saw the top 5 and I was like, that's the widest list culturally that I've ever seen.
I mean, those are some good shows, but definitely not top 5.
I'm not knocking any of them.
I might put I've never seen an episode of Game of Thrones, but I know it's not bigger than, like in the last 20 years, bigger than Friends, bigger than The Walking Dead. I mean, it might be neck and neck with The Walking Dead.
Game of Thrones
but The Walking Dead's got its own attraction at Universal Studios.
Walking Dead could, fucking Game of Thrones could do that, bro. I promise you. I'm so serious when I tell you that.
The Simpsons have their own attraction at Universal Studios.
I hear you, but let me tell you this. One of the characters from Game of Thrones, her character is evil, like an evil person. She gets death threats in the streets.
For real?
Like, because of her character. People will see her and be like, I fucking hate you, and like dead serious yelling at her. They fucking hate her guts in real life.
Well, I'm pretty sure people look at Andrew Lincoln in the middle of the streets and look for him for guidance and leadership.
You know what? If I ran into him at like a Target, I'd be like, yo, man.
Where's Carl? Glenn and Maggie?
Yeah, I'd ask him about some shit.
That list is kind of bogus, though, bro. I mean, my personal top 5, I always go back and forth with Friends or The Fresh Prince, but I would probably put Friends up there because of how long it lasted. Friends, probably The Fresh Prince. I mean, it didn't last as long, but The Wayans Brothers was one of my favorite fucking shows ever.
When you take from a show so much, you got to put that show on the list, yeah?
Yeah. Actually, I started my new job yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, yesterday was actually like my second day. And there was like a Wayans Brothers marathon on, like in the background while I was at work.
So that's a good sign,
right? I was like, you know, it's gonna be a good day today.
Hell yeah, it's gonna be a good day today. Me hearing that.
Wayans Brothers, Martin's in there for me.
Damn.
Martin might not be top 5, but he might be at 5 or 6.
My niece loves Martin, and she didn't even grow up in that era, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Anybody, under 20, maybe even under 25.
Dog, she just got into high school.
And she loves Martin?
Like,
That's cool.
If Martin's on TV, she's trying to watch it. Because my brother always plays that shit for her.
Yeah.
And she cracks the fuck up.
South Park and The Walking Dead for me.
Big shows.
I mean, there's other shows in between there. Full House, Family Matters. I mean, I grew up watching those shows as a kid. ScoobyDoo. Fucking
it's a matter of
Pinky and the Brain. That was my shit.
It's a matter of when they ended, though. Because 20 years is into 97. You know what I'm saying? Some of those, obviously, Scooby-Doo was on long enough to make it in. If the fucking Simpsons made it in. You know what I mean? Because Simpsons started in like 1990, 91 maybe. Somewhere around the early 90s, I think. Or late 80s. If it was late 80s, but it's like 89, 88 at the earliest.
I'm a little disappointed in Rotten Tomatoes.
Dude, that's the Rotten Tomatoes crowd. That's how I see it. I'm like, dude, Breaking Bad ain't that high on this list. I know white people love that show.
I've seen a couple episodes. It wasn't my favorite shit in the world. But it wasn't a bad show. I know they're trying to make a movie about it.
Right.
Like
they had a spin-off show, Better Call Saul, came on after. My bartender.
Oh, I like that show.
My bartender had to tell me that show was connected to Breaking Bad because I didn't even know.
I didn't know that.
It's
I
about
because Better Call Saul's like on their second or third season now.
Yeah, he's a character in the Breaking Bad universe, and this is his start. I started off watching it. The early stuff looked good, so I was like, oh, let me check it out. I caught the first couple episodes. It had its moments for me, but it wasn't enough to keep me.
I don't watch it religiously. Like, I've seen a few episodes of like, I think I've seen like 2 or 3 episodes of like season 1, and then maybe like 1 episode of season 2.
Gotcha.
While I was waiting for another show to start, like I only know that it's still going because like catch new seasons of Better Call Saul, you know?
Yeah.
This week on The Walking Dead.
Right.
Shit like that. But no, that list is pretty bogus to me, dog.
Yeah. I mean, the shows that made it, I'm like, okay, I understand, but just where they made it, I was like, are you fucking kidding me? But I don't know what that shit was based on. I just know that's their list, and I was like, get the fuck out of here.
Nah. Game of Thrones, no way. I mean, I know a lot of big-time Game of Thrones fans, but even I don't even think they would say that shit's number 1. But, yeah, Rotten Tomatoes, you lose some points with me. You lose some points with me on that one.
They would say that it's number 1. Motherfuckers love Game of Thrones, dude. Like, that's the only thing I didn't disagree with. I really don't disagree with like that top.
I disagree with it being number 1.
I don't, because I understand that culture. People still dress up and go to Comic-Con, bro.
Yeah, they go dressed up as The Walking Dead too.
And they're all Game of Thrones.
I see more people dressed up as Negan or as Rick. I mean, I've only been to Comic-Con once. I saw more Walking Dead people dressed up, and I saw more people going to the Walking Dead panel.
Where were you at?
I was at the Walking Dead panel.
There you go. That's
but I went to a few things that day. And that, to be honest with you, I didn't even go to the Walking Dead panel. That line was long as fuck.
I got you.
But I was outside and I saw the line. I was inside Comic-Con, but I just didn't go into hall, whatever they were in. But no, it was huge. Right. That shit was huge. Speaking of huge, Melo to the Thunder.
Yeah. I honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really like that.
I think it's better for Melo, but it hurts OKC.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Because the Knicks thing obviously wasn't gonna work. So the sooner he got out of there, the better for him.
Yeah. I guess the only real question to ask is, can they beat Golden State? Can that 3? I think it's more competitive.
I don't know how it's more competitive though. Like if you look at it like this, Carmelo doesn't really add to the talent that's on his teams ever. It's usually like he's got to dominate first, and then everyone else get in where they fit in. You know what I mean? I believe Russell's a more dynamic player now, so I think he'll be able to facilitate better.
The closest version of Russell, the closest thing to Iverson was probably Russell Westbrook.
If it wasn't Kyrie, it's Russell Westbrook.
Right? I mean, those are two
And Russell Westbrook's more dominant than Allen Iverson was.
But those are two fair comparisons. And he's also a lot bigger.
Right.
But it just reminds me.
But yeah, he's smaller than most, and he's a huge impact on the game.
And we saw what Iverson and Melo did together.
Yeah.
I believe it was the Iverson-Melo team that made it to the Western Conference Finals against the Lakers. I thought it was
the Chauncey team. Because I always knew they ended up losing to the Lakers because me and you would talk shit to each other. Like, we're going to fuck you up this year.
It was the Chauncey team, but Iverson wasn't on the team?
They made it to the playoffs. And now, this is the thing. I thought Allen was there longer than he was. He was only really there like 2 or 3 seasons. It seemed like longer, though, right?
Yeah.
But ultimately, in the grand scheme, he wasn't there that long.
No,
they always made it to the playoffs.
My point is, we seen Melo play
with a player like that.
Right. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's a huge step forward, but it adds an extra threat.
Especially if they start him at power forward, because I'm like, he's not a rebounder. So what is he really going to do for them at the power forward spot other than shoot and be a good mismatch for other teams?
Yeah.
Depending on who you put on him, because Carmelo's still a good scorer. He can still get off offensively, but
no, he's gonna score. It's just that
they need help with that, but KD could score too and also rebound.
Well, that's
a couple other things.
My next point.
I mean, he wasn't a great rebounder, but
if you go position, I mean, if you're gonna have Carmelo play the 4,
I guess.
right? I guess.
It's either that or the 3, but as much weight as he look like he's gained, and the shape he looks like he's in now, he's a 4.
Which is crazy because these are huge names. Yeah. Which I keep going back to. Golden State, like, they became who they were. Like, Klay Thompson wasn't a huge name until he started playing there.
They built through the draft.
Yeah, they built through the draft. Like, they made their own names. Draymond, Klay, even Steph.
Yeah.
And then KD went over there. You got PG going to OKC with an already established Westbrook, and then you got KD.
I like Westbrook and PG more than I like Carmelo with them. As crazy as that is, because Carmelo should help, but I don't know. I don't think it's gonna help them.
I just don't know how it's gonna mesh. Well, like if you were to line up, Steph, Klay, Draymond, KD, I'm still taking that over Westbrook, Melo, and PG.
Because there's still more of a team to me. With these guys in OKC right now, I'm looking at it like you can't really you got to double team somebody. Yeah. It's similar. You don't have as many, but you got to double team somebody. You know what I mean? And now it'll free up Russell a little bit more. And it'll free all 3 of them up, but I don't know. I don't know if it helps them win anything substantial other than maybe 10 more games than they won last year. We'll see.
And then Wade to the Cavs.
I like that move.
Well, yeah, you like that just adds another All-Star to the Cavs.
Right.
But
their acquisitions right now better than their acquisitions last year.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, I think they'll lose in 6 now, instead of 5. But
yeah. You think they're going to lose in 6?
I mean, they're gonna win the East now for sure. I didn't before the Wade acquisition.
Maybe not.
Before the Wade acquisition, I didn't with Isaiah. I mean, I don't know. I didn't think they were gonna. I couldn't say 100% that they were gonna win the East.
I could.
I could say maybe 75%. I could see the Celtics maybe creeping. Every year I feel like
how are the Celtics gonna win?
Because the Celtics just look better on paper to me before getting Wade.
You explain to me how they look better, please.
I think they could score a lot more. Defensively, I think they'll be better. They're better coached. They were the better team last year.
Who do they have to play defense?
Their whole team can play defense. We're going to see if Kyrie can. Who can play defense on the Cavs?
Nigga, what do you mean their whole team? They gave up their starting 5 in Boston. They got Al Horford. They got Jaylen Brown. They got fucking the kid from Duke. They got Gordon Hayward and Kyrie.
The kid from Duke, Tatum?
Yeah, Tatum.
Tatum. Is it Tatum?
I don't know.
Well, he's nice. I mean, I don't know his name. I don't know his name yet.
Duke, it don't matter.
Next year we'll know his name a lot better.
Nice.
Next year we'll know a lot better. Yeah. I think they'll mesh well.
Defensively,
I think it's going to take a while.
They gave up Jae Crowder. They didn't get better defensively.
The thing about the Celtics and OKC, I think they're going to take a while to mesh. It's going to take a while to weigh things out. More so with, I think, OKC. Because I think over at the Celtics, there's not a lot of selfishness there. I think we know who's going to be their go-to guy.
Yeah. His name starts with a Kyrie and ends with a Irving.
I mean, well, the guy won a championship for Cleveland. Didn't get his credit. Let him go.
He got his credit.
I don't think he did.
When didn't he? Everyone gives him credit for them winning. LeBron's giving him credit for them winning.
Just to save his image.
Kobe never gave anyone other than himself credit for winning.
Who else was going to get the credit other than Shaq? My God. You can't name a second person that Kobe's had. You can name 29 people that LeBron's had. Now, I'm not even going to start that. But Wade going back to the Cavs, it definitely hurts LeBron's legacy a little more.
Road for you. How does it hurt his legacy?
Because you're just adding another big name to the piece. Like, you can go down the list. Like, the list is 2 pages long for LeBron's help. I mean, you could go maybe a couple names on Kobe's list. These are facts.
Oh, shit,
you could go through a couple names on MJ's.
Close.
No, it's true. This is true.
Close to facts.
This is true.
That shit ain't even close to facts.
This is true. LeBron's got 3 or 4 All-Star starters on his teams now.
Okay.
I mean, other than Shaq, maybe Powell.
These are former All-Star starters. Okay, All-Star starters. This isn't currently.
I don't think Isaiah will make the All-Star team this year because he's going to start the year off on the bench.
I'm not saying LeBron hasn't had help.
Melo going to OKC, that opens up the door for, what's his name? Is it Beal? For the Wizards?
Bradley Beal.
Doc, he was hating that Melo made it to the All-Star game over him last year.
Melo shouldn't have made it. I don't think he should have made it.
Porzingis will make it.
I hope so.
He's nice.
I like Porzingis.
Anyways,
they're doing what the Sixers are doing it with the Knicks real quick. They got a bunch of centers now. They're building their centers, and they're going to be like, trust the process. That shit's stupid.
It's going to be crazy to see, though. I mean, Now, okay, like everybody thought Houston was going to be that third team. Now it's OKC, in my opinion.
I didn't. But yeah, I can see it.
Oh, well, before Melo, I saw Houston, still getting the better of OKC.
Maybe.
But man, if you're Chris Paul, you have had to go to Houston knowing or thinking Melo was going to go there.
Maybe, maybe not. Honestly, it's only one more year on his contract, and he's not with the Clippers anymore. So, you know what I mean? Like, it could go either way. I don't think that he assumed Melo would be there, but maybe he really thought he was going to go.
I think a lot of people thought that Melo was going to be there. I had no clue Melo was going to be in OKC. I thought the Cavs or Houston. Those are the only two teams that I thought would make it happen. OKC.
But honestly, I saw Melo going to the Rockets when they got Dwight Howard. After they got Dwight Howard, I was like, Carmelo's going to end up in
I read
Houston.
something yesterday that, like, players were, like, super happy on the Hawks, like, when Dwight left. Like, I guess celebrating. Like, when that motherfucker was traded, like, players were fucking happy.
They don't bring back Freak Nick.
Dog, I guess they were, like, nobody likes Dwight, dog. Everywhere he goes, he's got this bad rap.
Yeah.
And I guess he recognizes now because he's got, like, this big old thing, I think, on Sports Illustrated, like, recognizing that it's always his fault. So, poor Dwight.
I mean, yeah, that sucks for him. I mean, hopefully he'll be able to turn it around because he was a real likable guy before. And then immediately after that shit,
since he left the Magic,
how Orlando ended, it's been downhill since.
Magic was his, bro.
It was his team.
It was his. It was his. That sucks.
It was like Eddie at Mar Vista. That was his team. You know what I mean? They just ruined it.
I guess. You could say that.
I'm just playing. Shout out Jae Crowder Assassin.
The only image of basketball.
He had a birthday recently.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I did.
I just got back from Hawaii, too.
I texted him, happy birthday, baby girl. And he said, thanks, Poppy. Shout out to Eddie.
Yeah.
Shout out to Eddie. What else went on in the world of sports? Well, I mean, we'll see. NBA will be a little more interesting. Like I said, maybe on a few podcasts now, this is the most excited I've been for an NBA season.
Honestly, I usually get a little bit fired up right before it starts, and then I get kind of, like, dead. Just because I'm not a stat guy. Like, it's cool to follow stats, but I just want to see good games. To me, I'm not like, damn, who's scoring the most? And a lot of this, especially the fantasy era that we're in, it's just like follow stats, who's got the most stats. And
like, you would think I would follow football a little more now that the Chargers are gone, like with fantasy, but like I don't care for fantasy this year. Like,
right.
Years prior, I was like, dog, can't wait for a fucking fantasy draft. I was super excited for it.
Follow Felipe.
Nah, I don't give a shit.
I believe it.
Dog, Chargers are done. I hate to say this as a huge Felipe Rios fan. He's got to go.
It's not looking good.
He's got
to go. Who's going to fill in it?
No, like, I'm not saying like for the Chargers' benefit, for his benefit. Get the fuck out of there. Man. Go add it. I'm not even saying a ring. Go add a playoff win to your resume because staying with the Chargers, you're not getting a playoff win.
Because he could have went to the Cowboys for Romo. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't think the Cowboys would have traded for him.
Oh no.
But
at this point of his career, it's better to be a backup for Prescott than starting for the Chargers.
Yeah, right.
Dak Prescott's going to get hurt soon. It happens.
And he's having that sophomore slump.
Yeah.
But, no, what I'm trying to say, though, is he should definitely go to a better team and try to chase a playoff win just to get another playoff win on your resume. He's got the numbers.
Where's he going to – he's going to go to the Browns or what?
Nah.
The teams that are in the playoffs right now, they know who they want at quarterback. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, who's going to give up someone to have Phillips start?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Maybe the Jags will give it up and
I was just thinking
do something there. They won. They're
winning right now, right?
Did Joe Flacco get hurt again?
I think they're 2-1.
Did Flacco get hurt again?
Nah, I don't know.
Because his Sunday numbers look bad, and I was like, it looks he only played like 1 or 2 drives, and they got fucking blown out.
Phillips' numbers were bad, but you knew he played. But
right.
What Flacco had like 32 yards?
8 for 12 for like 28 yards.
Oh, yeah, he must have.
Like something happened, and they got blown out.
Homeboy must have got hurt.
Dog, that 44-7 ain't no joke. They went to London and got that ass whooped.
I think the Jags. Yeah, the Jags have like more wins in London than they do on the road in the NFL in like the last 5 years.
That's probably fair, dude. That's probably real.
That's true. But yeah, the fucking Chargers suck. They stink. I don't know why. I keep tuning in the fourth quarter every week just to watch.
Right.
That's definitely going to change now. I'm going to do something better with my time.
More constructive.
Yeah. speaking of that, speaking better of my time, I went to Knott's Scary Farm on Saturday. It was dope. It was dope. Better than last year for sure. Because last year, like I said, we got there late and we're stuck trying to get into the parking lot for like an hour and a half. Right. Then just to walk in.
What time did you get in? What time did you head up this year?
This year we left late again. Right. The plan was to leave early, but my friend got off late from work. Right. So it was kind of like my boy was trying to surprise his girl. Oh. So like he didn't tell her where we were going. So like there was like
he's just like, get in the car, babe. We're going. And the whole squad just had masks on.
She had no reason to rush. You know what I mean? He was like, hey, we're gonna go, somewhere. So she got off late to work.
And obviously, her being a woman, she doesn't care about anyone else but herself.
Nah, it was cool though. Like we made a good time in driving. It's just that we caught a little bit of traffic. Okay. Like she didn't know. Like had we told her, I'm pretty sure.
But is that really an excuse for just taking your time?
No.
Was she banging? Like it was on point when she showed up, or what? Her makeup was right. Her look was like all put together right.
I guess. I mean, I don't know. I wasn't checking her out like that.
I mean, checking out. It's the same as a fashion mag. You know what I'm saying? Like when she showed up, did she look like okay? Yeah.
No, she asked me the day before. She was like, "Dude, where are we going?" And I'm like, "I can't fucking tell you." Like the whole way we're driving up there, I'm like coming up with lies and bullshit. She didn't know that we were going there. And when we got up, she's like, "Are we going to Not Scary Farm?" I was like, "No, we're going to Medieval Times. We had reservations at 7:30." And she's like, "Oh shit!" She's like, "I've never been there."
Jesus.
We passed it.
You got her all excited for that.
And we passed it, right? So we pull into the parking lot of Not Scary Farm. She's like, "No fucking way." I missed the turn to turn into the parking lot, so we had to like circle the whole block again. I was like, "Psych, we're not going." She's like, "Oh, thank God." And then we pulled back in. I'm like, "Psych, we are fucking going." It's nice. My boy's girl, and she's like, "You didn't tell me." He's like, "I wanted to surprise you." So it was cool. Like the surprise worked.
Never been or what?
Nah, she had never been.
Oh, that's gangster.
Yeah,
okay.
It worked out. It was cool, and I was worried the whole time that we were gonna get that long ass line to get in like last year. We only got to do like 2 things the year before, and it sucked. It was like a waste of money. We were just standing there in line like the entire time. But this time, no line whatsoever. We parked. They did bump up parking prices though, which was kind of
parking like 25 or what?
30.
What,
$30? Yeah.
Just a park, nigga?
Yeah, that's what I said. And you still had to show them your ticket when you left the parking lot, or they charge you an extra 30.
What the?
It's like, don't say 30 for 30, homie. Like, you ain't charging me.
So if you come to park, they give you a parking ticket?
They give you the parking ticket. You put it on your dash.
But if you don't have that ticket when you leave, they assume they missed you on the way in and they charge you? Exactly. So why not just charge? My fucking fault. So just charge people on the way out then.
Exactly. So we got in, no line.
So maybe it's good that she took her time then. Because if y'all would have got there, it might have been a line. You know what I mean?
No, I don't think so. Because it was the second week. I went back and checked, and last year when we went the 3rd week that it was open. Oh. And it was October.
Yeah, I'm not going now then. Fuck it.
You know what I mean? So in September, it's still kind of fresh. Like I said last week, they're still like, doing their best effort to scare you and shit.
I got you.
Right? So we got in, no line, walked straight in. The longest line that, to get to the building was the bathroom,
That makes sense. The bathroom's always the longest.
But like the first thing that we did,
take shits.
The first thing we did was we went to Ghost Rider, right? Okay. So that line seemed pretty long. It seemed like at least an hour and a half. I'm like, dog, like we could go on Ghost Rider. You know me, scared of roller coasters. I was coming up with shit. I told Darren, I was like, hey, dog. I was like, look, man. We can definitely hit this ride up. It is actually one of my favorite rides. It wasn't the first thing I was trying to...
let's just go get some funnel cake first.
It wasn't the first thing I was trying to do when we got there. It wasn't the first thing I was trying to do when we got there. Right. So we got in line, and I overheard these chicks that were in line in front of us, so like next to us. She's just like, Ghost Rider is year long. She's like, let's go through the mazes. She's just like, that's only, this is what you come at night for. Right. So I heard that, and I was like, you know what, bro? I was like, we get the ride up later. I'm like, the mazes are what we come for.
The mazes is where it's at right now.
Darren's disappointed face was like, yeah, fuck it. Okay, you're right. So we were walking out, and then like, right before we walked out, these little teenagers, walked up behind us. They're like, man, it's a long ass line. I had no idea how long the wait was. I'm like, yeah, bro, it's 3 hours. And he's like, what the fuck? He's like, oh, fuck that. They started walking away, and everybody that was walking up
started leaving.
These kids were telling everybody like, oh, it's 3 hours wait, 3 hour wait. And you saw everybody.
So they walk out.
You saw everybody start turning around. And I spread this rumor that it was a 3 hour wait.
Damn, that sounds like you. That sounds like you. 100%.
We went through a couple of mazes. it was dope. You know, I had a good time. It was fun.
That's what's up.
I'm starting to feel old while I was there because I love doing that shit. I do that shit almost every year. I've gone maybe 8 times out of the last 10 years. I've done Not Scary Farm.
Fuck. That's a ritual.
It really is.
They don't have no lifetime pass?
I wish. They do have the season pass, which I'm starting to think you're going to have to invest in just to do everything.
Right.
The first few years that I went, you can do everything in that night.
Right.
You know, especially if you go the first week or two that it's open, when it's not as crowded, you can do everything.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But now the lines are a lot longer for everything. Like why I always want to get there right when it opens, you can knock out 2 rides, 2 or 3 mazes before the line gets more than 20 people long each, you know, because everybody runs in that direction, this direction, that direction. So when you get there an hour and a half, you know, after it's open, you know, obviously lines are established everywhere already. So we really only got to do, I think, 4 mazes, and we hit up 2 rides. We're about to get in line for the Silver Bullet, but they made an announcement as soon as we walked in line, like, hey, the ride's closed for 20 minutes. They started running the ride without any passengers. We were walking over to another ride, and it was like stuck in midair, and people were stuck on the ride hanging upside down.
Jesus.
I'm like, dog, we should not get on a ride. Like, this is a fucking sign. Like, somebody listen to the podcast.
You've seen that too often in your life.
Dog, that's what I'm saying, bro.
I'm never going to a theme park with you, bro.
That's what I'm
Not
saying.
if I plan on getting on anything.
That's what I'm saying. So we went on one ride, like the only ride that was working in the park. Like, we got there before the line got too long. Right? So we're in line maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes max. Right? We got off, and I'm thinking like, oh, well, that announcement was like Silver Bullet was going to be 20 minutes wait. Everybody in the park was in line for this one fucking ride that was working now. So like we went over there, and sure enough, that line was like cut in half, and it started working again. So we got on it, hit up one more maze. I did get my funnel cake. Shit was on point.
Nice.
Actually drank more there this year than I ever have because I went with Darren. We're alcoholics.
Yeah, you're gonna drink. You go with
right.
Darren.
Yeah, like I'm telling you, like that first maze line that we went in, he's just like, dog, they serve alcohol here? I'm like, yeah, they do. There's a beer wagon around here somewhere.
Oh, like he can't smell that shit out.
Right. He did. But it was cool, man. It was fun. But you definitely gonna need a season pass unless you get there like right when they open. Which is probably what I'll try to do again next year just to save the money.
What time do they open?
They open at 7.
In the morning?
No, at 7 p.m.
Oh, okay. I was about to say that's kind of
like
nothing scary about the morning.
All the ghouls and goblins come out. No, a little later.
Well, I mean, the freaks do come out at night, so
they do.
That makes sense.
It was fun. The drive home sucked. I was tired as fuck. You know, I got maybe to like the rest area, and I told Darren, I was like, dog, you gotta drive, bro. I'm fucking falling asleep. You know, and even then, anytime I travel or go anywhere, I'm usually the driver. I don't really trust anybody else driving other than me.
That's good to know. I'm gonna have to go to Vegas with you.
Right. Speaking of Vegas, I'm gonna book my rooms for January. Yeah, I got everything comped, so
of course,
all I gotta do is just show the card. Anyways, I don't trust anybody driving. And it's not that I don't trust you driving. I'm just like, dog, my life is on the line. You know what I mean? Like, so I was so tired, but I was falling asleep, but waking up like every 5 minutes. And I knew it was every 2 or 5 minutes because every time I would wake up, the same song was on.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So like just to peek out, I'm like, hey, dog, you all right? He's like, yeah, I'm good, dog. I'm good. I'm like, why are you driving so slow now? He's like, I'm just trying to save some gas. You know? But overall, it was a good trip. I think definitely we should hit up either the trails or the haunted hotel because I've never done that.
I got you.
I've never done the trails either.
I'm firing on somebody. Ever since those videos come out online when we were younger of people getting like served for trying to scare somebody, I'm like, I haven't done anything like that. Just because I'm like, I know I'm going to punch the shit out of somebody.
One time I got kicked out of a maze. Not scared from them. It was over some stupid shit. Like, they don't touch you. They get all up in your face, you know, and they breathe and they like grunt and shell up in your face. But they never really touch you. Okay. But
that's like disappointing, but whatever.
When you're in the maze.
You pay enough, but.
No, there's like, I think it's here in San Diego. It's like super well known. It's like a super famous haunted attraction. Like you pay like $100, $200, and they literally like put you through hell. It's like a haunted house boot camp. It's crazy. If you look at it on YouTube, dog, I would never fucking do that, bro. I would never do that shit.
They physically assault you.
Yeah. I showed that video to my niece and nephew.
Like, if you don't fucking act right.
And I told them that's what, because they're like, we want to go to Knott's. I'm just like, yeah, this is what you're going to see. And I showed them that, they're like, oh, fuck no. Like, I scared the shit out of them. They never want to go now. But when we got back, they're like, did they make you drink blood? I was like, oh, dude, yeah. I was scared as shit. No, but anyways, over at Nance, like, just like almost any haunted house, like you turn the corner or something like that, they scare you and like they slap on the wall, right? And they scare you, right? So we went on a trip one time, and it was us and a couple of girls, you know. And I was trying to scare this girl that was with us. You know, she was walking in the front with me, and you know, I slapped the wall to scare her, you know, in the corner. But at the same time that I slapped the wall, like the guy that was like in the costume trying to scare people, he slapped the wall at the same time too. And I guess he got mad that I beat him to the scare. And he's like, and he like took off his gown and took out his flashlight. He's like, come on, you gotta go. You gotta go. I was like, what are you talking about? He was like, you can't be doing that. He's like, you gotta get out. And I low-key like made a pretty big scene about it.
Right. You're just gonna kick me out because I'm Mexican?
The first emergency exit they put on, I was like, man, fuck you. I was acting all tough. You know, blah, 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 you know, right. Showing off in front of this girl. And, you know, she's just like, oh, fuck you, this guy's pretty hard, you know?
Damn, he's fucking loped up.
Right? So the entire rest of the night, yeah. And I never talked to this girl ever again after this. She was like, friends of friends. But the entire night, she was like holding my hand, you know, through every maze, you know, squeezing mine. You know what I mean?
Off your funnel cake fork.
I didn't eat a funnel cake that night.
Damn.
Had I bought that funnel cake, I probably would have been the boss that night. You know what I mean?
You would have.
And I drove us home that night.
Funnel cake.
I drove us home that night. So good times. But yeah, fuck that guy. So pissed off about that. So when you're saying that you want to punch somebody on accident, you just never know. David actually punched somebody. We went through a haunted maze here in fucking IB.
Like, I don't work here, bro. Huh?
No, somebody made like, it was actually a legit haunted maze that they made in their backyard. It was dope.
Ooh.
And I think it was my senior year. Yeah, we went with them my senior year.
It's a backyard haunted maze.
Yeah.
And this motherfucker attacked someone.
It was dope though. It was a dope ass maze. This dude jumped out, and I guess David's reaction was just like boom, just like knocked him, checked him in the nose.
De La Hoya.
Right. And it was a kid. He was like a teenager. He took off his, maybe not even a teenager, maybe like mid-20s. He took off his mask. He was like, Dad, get him out. And you know, his dad obviously took off his costume. Oh, the guy took. He's like, what's going on? He's like, you punched me. And David's like, oh, I'm sorry, sir. It was just a reaction. He was actually cool about the whole thing. You know, he's like, yeah, he's like, just get some candy and get the fuck off my property.
I punch him too from time to time. Don't worry about it.
But this is my favorite time of year. I love the holidays. Yeah.
Oh, okay, because you got like Thanksgiving and Christmas coming up.
I don't like working on the holidays, that's for sure.
Right.
But this is the holiday season. I've been lucky. I've had like almost every Christmas off and every Thanksgiving off.
That's baller.
So that's dope. When you work for, you know, in the industry I work in, you usually have to work the holidays. I usually work like 4th of July and shit like that, but I don't really care too much for that. But like the bigger holiday, you know, Thanksgiving, Christmas is coming up. Gotta start saving them pennies.
Right.
But Halloween is dope. I love all the scary shit that comes around this time of year. All the scary movies. Pretty dope. Like AMC usually has like a marathon of like the Michael Myers movies, the Friday the 13th movies. Shit, I'm into all that kind of shit. So
I never really was when I was younger, but maybe now. It was entertaining, but I don't know.
How many motherfuckers are you going to see dressed up as 8 this year?
Fuck, too many.
Right.
I'm assuming anyway, right?
It probably won't be as bad as the Frozen epidemic where every little girl was that fucking chick from Frozen.
I worked at Toys R Us seasonally for a couple years, and that Frozen shit was like off the chain.
Right?
It was a little bit too out of hand. That shit in Shopkins was like
I'm sure there's a sequel coming out for that shit. Here eventually.
If there isn't, it won't make any. Did you know there was a second Mulan?
No, I don't care for Mulan. I think we talked about this last week.
Bro,
I don't give a fuck.
I just found out that there was a Mulan Part 2.
No, I don't.
And Eddie Murphy didn't even do the voice of the dragon in the second one.
He did it?
No. So I'm like, when the fuck did this come out?
Even Eddie Murphy was like, this movie fucking sucks. I'm not doing this shit again.
Mulan didn't suck. Mulan was strong.
No.
Mulan was real.
But they are making a live version of Mulan, right?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
they should.
Yeah, they are.
It's a little bit more adult or what?
Oh, speaking of new movies, the Maze Runner
trailer.
The new one came out, Death Cure.
I gotta see that shit.
It looks dope.
Last Maze Runner was tight.
I'm a big Maze Runner fan. Yeah. It actually got me. I haven't finished that third book. Got me thinking today.
Oh, you're reading the books.
Yeah.
That's legit.
Yeah, actually stopped reading it because Dylan O'Brien got hurt filming it.
Right.
Like, this movie was supposed to be out already.
Yeah.
You know, but he got filmed while.
Because the motherfuckers are literally doing all that shit.
Yeah, he got hurt. I keep saying that shit. He got hurt while filming it. So like, I put the book down. Like, the movie's gonna take like another year before it comes out.
Finish this shit.
Right. So when I saw the trailer the other day, I was like, oh fuck that.
Time to read it.
Time to blow the dust off that motherfucker.
Dust it off, get to
time to read it. I'll finish it. I'll probably start it today. I'm gonna finish Charlemagne's book today.
Okay, nice.
50 pages left in that book.
Ooh.
Yeah, dude.
It's usually the most eager because you start tearing through pages and
I ran through like 140 pages last night.
Damn, that's good.
I bought the book. I read, here and there bits and pieces. Like I'll read like a few pages here and there, but I never have time. I should have finished that shit while I was unemployed. But I just like, dog, I couldn't put it down. And like my eyes was getting heavy. I was like, oh, it's time for bed. So I'll finish it today, and then I'll probably start Death Cure and finish that book up. There's a new movie coming out. I think The Snowman.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
What's homeboy's name? He plays he's in the X-Men. He plays Magneto, like younger Magneto.
Michael Fassbender.
He's in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's based off a book too.
I believe that.
I want to check that book out before I watch that movie. But that movie is coming out like October 20th, so I have plenty of time. But I'm definitely gonna order it. There's a few books that I want to pick up. Gotta hit up the old Amazon Prime account, get them down.
I'm not really into reading books that are movies. I don't know why. It's just not my thing.
I am. For some reason, if I know there's a movie coming out and there's a book behind it, I'll check them out.
I find it intriguing, but other than like The Great Gatsby, I tried reading that like 6th grade. It was way too far ahead for me. But
yeah, that's true. Even in high school.
I tried reading it too early, and then I never picked it up again.
Even in high school, they forced us to read it in high school.
Did they?
Yeah. They forced us to read in high school.
I think probably because I didn't do my work.
I definitely didn't care so much for the book back then. I probably will have a little more appreciation towards it now as an adult. But I love the movie.
You know what's funny? The one with Leo.
The one with Leo, yeah.
The original version of that, I saw part of it. I haven't seen all of it.
I've seen parts of that one
Robert
too,
Redford. It's almost a shot-for-shot remake.
I think it is.
Like every scene just seems like they redid it, but updated it. It's smashing.
No, and they threw what's the fucking Lana Del Rey on the soundtrack and just
God,
dude,
that
I
song
bought that soundtrack.
Is so fucking good. I
Yes.
love Lana Del Rey.
Yes.
Young and Beautiful, dude, is fucking.
That's an amazing song.
So incredible. She's overlooked by a yeah. She's fucking incredible.
Yeah, no, she's dope. Lana's dope. She's definitely dope.
Her last album was nice too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I have that shit.
Yeah.
That recently came out. But no, Snowman, I definitely want to check that out. I'll read the book before I go watch it. Believe it or not, bro, most people, shout out to Serge, because Sergio, he's with me on this one. Dog, I ran through the Twilight books before the movies came out.
Oh my God.
Don't give me no shit.
Nigga.
The books are great.
Like, you can, wait, you can tell me you saw Save the Last Dance twice in theaters. I won't judge you. You can go get ice cream with a cone. I'm not going to judge you right now. You fucking read those books?
Yeah. What's wrong?
Wow.
There was wolves. No.
Oh shit.
No lie. Okay, so
fucking wolves.
So the first one came out, right? Like I wasn't into. I was like, what the fuck's Twilight? Everybody went to the movie theaters, whatever. And then it came out, and my sister bought it.
Right.
Like my sister was all into it. She read all the books.
Right.
She was like, boom, all into it. And once again, I was about 18. I was currently unemployed, and I just remember I was at home and it was on. My sister was watching it like the 100th time, and I sat there and I didn't want to get up. I watched the whole thing.
Nigga, no.
Right?
The movies got you too?
And then I told my sister, and I said, is there like a next one, another one? She's like, yeah, there's like 3 of them. She's like, I have the books. I'm like, well, when's the next one coming out? She's like, later on this year. I'm like, well, let me read the second book. And I would go to the laundromat, when I would do my clothes. I would go. What else do you go to the laundromat for? Right? What the fuck else? I mean, to go pick up some tacos. I would go to the laundromat, and I swear to God, I finished that second book like in 3 hours. Boom, knocked it out.
You're a fast reader. That's dope.
I like
read
read.
slow as fuck. It takes me months to finish one book.
I like to read.
Right.
A lot of people.
I soak it in though, and that shit becomes a movie in my head.
Yeah.
But yeah, it takes me a while.
No, maybe I started reading on the way to the laundromat. I read it there, got home, maybe finished the last couple chapters on the shitter.
I mean, reading the book, though, I guess I can't judge too much because at least you're reading it, but the movies are so bad. I can't even, not even joking, that shit in Cloverfield I feel like are the worst movies. Just because the acting is no good. Cloverfield, at least the acting was good. It's just a bad story. But Twilight seemed like this script called for bad acting because I've seen all those actors in other projects and they seem like good actors.
I had a bromance moment with an old friend of mine named Sergio. he had because I was talking.
God rest his soul.
I said the same thing. To a friend of mine, to a homegirl, and she's like, "Dude, you're fucking gay." And I'm like, "Why?" It's like, "It was a good movie." And then my homeboy Serge overheard it. He's like, and he's a little older than me. He's probably like in his mid-30s. He's like, "Dude, I fucking love those movies, bro." I'm like, "Dog, they're pretty dope, right?" We ended up having a conversation about the movies while drinking a fucking beer at the bar. Two grown-ass men. That's neither here nor there. But don't judge me.
At the bar, drinking, talking about Twilight movies.
Yeah. Mind you, I was 21, 22.
It seems like a Tuesday or Wednesday type of thing.
It was most likely a Wednesday. It was before Taco Tuesday was popping, so that's for sure. Yeah. It was a Wednesday night. But, I mean, I like to read, going back to what I said originally. There's
nothing wrong with reading. No, it's just what you're reading.
I like to read books that they make movies on. Except for Harry Potter. I never got into Harry Potter.
Dude, I remember those books got popular? I tried to read that shit and I was like, these books fucking
you're a bitch if you read Harry Potter, but if you read Twilight, I dab you for that. I respect you for that.
Like when we're in elementary, I was like, yeah, if I catch you reading Harry Potter, I'll probably rob you in the bathroom. You ain't finna just walk around reading Harry Potter and it's all good.
You can't defend me with a stick in your hand, dog. Shalakazam,
the motherfucking curses and spells ain't gonna work, dog.
Not on me, dog.
You try that shit on me, I'm socking your fucking nose.
Although I do believe I was cursed with my height. That's for sure.
I don't think that was a curse.
No, you look at my parents.
For a while, you were the tallest one in your family.
For real.
Yeah, I was like, damn, you come over to the Shire, it's real.
For real.
Yeah.
Goddamn. Oh, dog, did you hear they're building the prototype wall?
Yeah.
Here in San Diego.
That bullshit, yeah.
I won't go to the protest. I know there's going to be people protest. Somebody got injured today, actually, like while building or whatever. He fell like in a 40-foot hole.
What?
Yeah, headline was man falls into 40-foot hole while during construction of prototype wall in San Diego. Border Patrol said the guy wasn't paying attention. That's a pretty big ass hole. I mean, you got to be pretty aware of what the hell's around you. I haven't seen it yet.
How open was? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was gonna say how open was that hole?
I just read the headline.
This was like a small, manhole cover size hole.
Yeah, then that's a different story. If you're texting or some shit like that, that's believable because most people walking around, they're looking at their fucking phone.
It happens in movies all the time. Yeah. But, dude, you don't just fall in a big ass hole. Maybe he was like, "Fuck this. I'm having moral." You know what I'm saying?
Maybe he took one for the team and said, "I'm gonna fall in this hole and delay the construction on the wall."
You know what? Insiders.
Yep.
I like it.
Yep. So I like it. I think that's what's going on. That's bullshit. I think that the building of the prototype wall is just to get more people stirred up and just to get us distracted on what's really going on.
Yeah.
You know, and keep us away from fucking talking about Kim Jong-ho or whatever the fuck his name is over there in Korea.
Yeah.
I don't even know what side of Korea. It's North Korea, right?
North Korea.
Yeah. Fuck North Korea. But
honestly, man, I look at it similarly. A lot of this shit is just to distract from.
There's distractions everywhere from this shit that we should be paying attention to. He's the
best distraction you can have because he's going to create fires everywhere, and none of it makes any sense. It's not logical at all. It's just a bunch of random fires.
And I hate talking politics with anybody, really. You know what I mean? Because anytime you have something to say, somebody's always got some other bullshit to say, which is okay because everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
There's usually judgment from everywhere.
Judgment, and I just hear nasty conversations.
Because it's on almost every side most of the time, there's a lack of willingness to change. So it's like whatever I believe is what I believe. So no matter what you say right now that may be true, I'm not going to believe that shit and I'm not going to live my life accordingly. What I have going on in my head right now, you're not changing that because I don't want to feel like I'm weak for changing. You know what I mean?
You're weak because you don't like the Jurassic Park franchise. That's why you're weak.
No. No. That's no. Hell no. It's just
Do you like the Jurassic Park ride?
It was cool. Jurassic Park ride was cool. Yeah.
That ride cost a lot more to build and make than the first two movies combined.
I believe that.
That's crazy.
Right? It really is. But also, the ride is built to take more than the movies were.
What do you mean?
The movies are just going to be, you know what I'm saying? They make that shit and then they put the dinosaurs away. The ride is that shit's got to be open all year. It's going to have people constantly using it.
Constant maintenance on those dinosaurs. That's true.
Plus, when they hit puberty, they get crazy. There's goo everywhere.
Yeah.
Shallow eggs everywhere.
But going back to that wall, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna know a few people that are gonna go to that protest if they're not there already.
Like, honestly, if the Border Patrol was like screaming for years, or even for like they started an initiative to build the wall, then I'd be like, okay, I understand your Border Patrol. You're saying we need this. I trust you. But coming from a president who fucking lives in New York and spends a lot of time in Florida, maybe hits LA but doesn't spend much time in California
or San Diego,
Texas, or any of the Arizona or any of those border states, how can you tell us that we need a wall? True. You don't fucking know. You know what I mean? We've had a lot of terrorists come through the Canadian border. Yeah. He's done nothing up there. Yeah. But he can tell us we need a wall down here. Now, that wall's bullshit.
Are we calling Canadians terrorists?
No. Terrorists come through Canada. They have before. They catch
their beady eyes and their flappy nose. Blame Canada.
They've come through before, man. And honestly, I think the wall's bullshit. Even if we build it, I don't think it really stops people from getting through. Like, not.
I mean, if they're hiring.
But yeah, if they're like, hey, they're gonna pay what he said they're gonna pay.
You know what I'm
saying?
If he's
telling the truth about that, I might have to jump aboard to help build it.
You know what I mean?
Because I don't think it's gonna stop anything anyway.
Morals aside, man. You know, fuck my pride. I need this paper. You know what I mean? I need to pay these bills, dog.
You know what I'm saying?
How much you paying to lay that brick down?
That money team application gotta. You know what I'm saying? That money team application ain't gonna fill out itself. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Yeah, honestly, it's all fucking stupid. We don't need a wall. If we did, then the Border Patrol would have brought that shit up a long time ago.
Yeah. It's not a huge problem. The border was closed over the weekend.
Yeah.
For like the night.
That's real.
That happens like I think once a year for like maintenance or some shit, right?
I have no idea.
No.
I mean, I don't spend much time by the border other than just living by the border.
Right.
You know what I mean? I sell my chicle.
What do you know about the border?
I
don't live by it.
I sell my chicle and then I come on over.
I haven't crossed the border in a while. I'm going to be crossing in a couple weeks to go to a fucking wedding. So
nothing wrong with that.
No, nothing wrong with that. I just haven't. It's been like a year or two.
It feels like it's going to be like Rick when he got out of the hospital. He's walking through the streets. You see zombies and tanks running to Glen.
Which is funny because I think the last time I did cross the border to go to Mexico, like my old coworkers, my old homeboys went for someone's birthday. I didn't go. Like I stayed behind, like to cover the office that day.
Right.
But they were filming The Walking Dead or Fear the Walking Dead down there. So it's funny that you said that. The zombies and shit. So that's pretty dope. But I might make a pit stop, hit up Hong Kong for a little bit. You know, go see some titties.
You have to.
On my way back. It's been a while. Since I've been there. I was talking to an old coworker of mine last night, and we need a reunion. We need a Hong Kong reunion. So I might go. I might want to hit up one of the strip clubs here pretty soon, just because I haven't been. Yeah. I just feel like a man every now and then you gotta hit up a strip joint, and I know we talked about this a couple of podcasts ago.
Or we could just bring back MySpace, hit up some hoes on there, be like, "Look, bitch, we got this Tanqueray, we got this Cashmere, come through."
If we're gonna bring back MySpace, we gotta bring back Hypnotic.
Okay.
Four Loko.
I like where this is going.
Even though Four Loko might have been a little after MySpace.
Throw it in the party though.
Ian J, Famous Stars and Stripes. What am I missing?
You're scaring me with the E&J, but we have to. Do-Rags and Tims.
Do-Rags and Tims. Although I never owned a pair of Tims, but I had a pair of lugs that kind of looked like Tims.
We on the West Coast, bro. Everybody had some boots that looked like Tims.
You can't tell me you didn't know anybody with a pair of lugs, bro.
Nigga, I'm the only person I know that didn't have a pair.
I had a pair of lugs.
I always wanted a pair.
I had a pair of lugs that I got as a gift, like a year after lugs were no longer cool, and I never wore those motherfuckers,
Nigga,
bro.
You should have.
I never wore
I'd wear some lugs.
I donated them.
That's nice. That's nice.
I donated them.
That's nice.
I donated them to the trash can.
Oh man, I thought you were gonna say you fed a little village in TJ.
You're right. I'm going to go ahead and help out with the earthquakes in Mexico by donating clothes I no longer wear.
Exactly. That's
cool.
No
money.
I like that.
Donate shit I don't use.
You know, it's funny. People need time more than anything. And that's the one thing most of us are unwilling to give.
And I think that's why I'm a lot happier now leaving my old spot, because exactly time. Like, I was just spending too much time there, and I just was not happy.
Right.
Charlemagne had this quote in his book. I won't quote it word by word, but he said something similar to that. You know, you can spend 15 years at the same job, moving up a career. getting all this extra money. But if you're not happy with the time that you're spending, then what's the point?
That's real.
Like some people wait to fulfill their destiny instead of going to go grab it.
You know what? That's true.
Which is very true.
That's very true. I feel like our values sometimes will compromise for other people's values.
Yeah, which is so dope of him because how he's got to where he's at now. And then if you listen to Brilliant Idiots or you read his book or just follow Charlamagne at all, like Homeboy's always making moves, which is what the number one thing I like about Charlamagne. Like a lot of people like his interviews or like his personality. I like his mentality. The guy's always making moves. And what I learned from him by reading his book is he was never afraid to take a job that didn't pay if it meant going a step forward. You know what I mean? So that mentality is kind of something that I've adopted.
That mentality is synonymous with a lot of successful people because they don't place success in money, though usually people who feel like money is holding them back or lack of money is holding them back, that's where they place success in making a lot of money. So instead of looking at money like this god, you look at it like successful people do, truly successful people. They look at it as like a tool. That's why you'll take a job that doesn't pay money because you see the other benefits from it. Yeah. It's just like working out in the gym. You're not necessarily going to get paid to do that, but you see the benefits, right?
Yeah, I mean, you look at me without my shirt on and bam.
It looks like you get paid to do it, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm telling you, dog. I was walking outside of the sauna.
Like if Dwayne Johnson was just like 3 inches shorter, I'd be like,
yeah, right. And I buzzed my head just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
I'm telling
and
you,
you look just like sun's going down where it barrels and you just look slightly to the right. I'm like, yeah. I'm sitting across from Dwayne Johnson.
I go in the steam room right there at the gym, right? And it's all steamy and foggy in that motherfucker, right? And I take my shirt off as I'm walking out, and I walk past this girl, and she's like, "Excuse me, oh, I'm sorry, I thought you were Channing Tatum." Right. I said, "I get that a lot. I get that a lot." I put my shirt back on, and they're like, "Nah, that's not him."
Dude, old pictures of you in high school. People were like, "Who's that guy in that picture with you? Is that a young Hugh Jackman?" I was like, "Man, calm down, sorry. That's King Espi right there. You got to chill.
Just chill." Kick back, girl.
You know what I'm saying?
No lie. I mean, this is extra gas. Extra gas.
They say you like the Mexican Wolverine.
Fuck that. No lie. Back like in 2013, I was seeing this chick for a little bit. Just a little thing. Right. But when we first started talking,
a little wahine.
No bullshit. And this was like when I was getting into like my best shape form.
Ooh. P90X?
No, she straight up told me, she's just like, you know who you remind me of? I'm like, who? And we're in the pool, right? Like just chilling in the water. She's like, you remind me of Vin Diesel.
Your shit got hard instantly.
No lie, extra hard, rock hard, dog. Rock hard. I couldn't get all the water.
So we're about
rock
to go
hard.
Fast and Furious right now.
Rock hard. I looked at my homie and was like, dog, pass me another Mike's Lemonade, bro. I was holding that Mike's Lemonade like he holds the Corona in the movies. Dude, I was super gassed up, bro.
Shit, bro.
Super gassed up.
Damn.
I didn't even have a car. I was driving around my cousin's car, right? And I'm over here shifting gears like I'm fucking Dominic Toretto because this girl tells me, you know what? I'm just like, damn. And then she got it that night, too.
Jesus.
Just for that.
Nigga.
And all I could think about was Vin Diesel that night.
Went extra hard.
Like, and that's no lie. That's a true motherfucking story right there.
That's gangster.
That's a true fucking story. Gangster. It was probably like the first or second time I kicked with that girl. And when she told me that, and I went back to the gym the next, Monday morning. I went back to the gym Monday morning. I was like, yeah, I can see it. I can see why she said that.
Motherfuckers in there like, why is he going so hard? Yeah, right? Yeah. The grind is real.
Why is he shifting gears on bench press, dog?
Hell yeah.
Why is he calling me? Why is he calling me Brian? Good times.
Jesus.
But yeah, that's no fucking lie. That was good times. Probably one of the better compliments I've received.
That's dope.
But when you're 22, 23 years old, I was peaking, cocky to the roof.
Oh, yeah. You hear some shit like that, you're like, fuck yeah. Yeah, that's me.
I've always heard similar resemblances, like people were like, oh, dog, you look like Reggie out there on the field, I'm like, yeah, that's why they call me Baby Bush. You know what
exactly.
I mean? Shit like that. Or on the basketball court, little Kobe Brizzle. People thought I was, the shorter version, lighter version of Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
Which is true. Even though my game is a lot more mirrored towards LeBron James, you would think I was more Kobe-ish on the court.
It's just the way you dominate. No one else is able to do that.
Nobody. Nobody. I mean, there's, mind you, if I was 3 inches taller, I would be in the NBA today, and I still believe that. Might not be a starter, but
because much like the whites only,
I'd be sixth man of the year for sure.
Much like the whites only and colored section in the South during Jim Crow era, it's like that. You walk in somewhere you're short, athletically, a lot of doors are closed. So if you're 3 inches taller, you walk through that door, they fucking change the name on that door.
Oh, I think, I don't know if I said this on this podcast or another podcast. One of my listeners, like, I don't know in person. They live out of state. But he heard one of our podcasts talking about our heights. And I think you mentioned how tall you were.
Right.
And I was just like, yeah, dog, I'm only a couple inches taller than you. And, like, homeboy knows me from social media. He's like, hey, dog, I was looking at your pictures. you ain't that tall, dog. Steve-O texts me. He's like, dog, 6'2"? Really?
Okay, fuck it. 6'1" and a half.
Let me live, take. Dog. Yeah, you know what I mean? 5'11" and a half. Let me live.
Give or take. Shit. Jesus.
What you got going on this weekend?
Well, I thought I was going to see Flosstradamus tomorrow night in LA, but that's not going to happen now because somebody's being a fucking... I'm not going to say, but they know who they are. Shit happens. But, honestly, looking at the movies coming out, I might go catch that movie with Tom Cruise, American whatever.
I might watch that. I mean, I wish there was somebody else other than Tom Cruise playing that role, but I might watch that.
You know what? I did start watching Narcos. The first 2 episodes of this current season. I'm over it.
Really?
Everyone said it was tight as fuck. Lost me.
I couldn't get into it. Like, you watched the previous seasons of Narcos with Pablo. You couldn't stop watching that shit.
Pablo got me.
You couldn't stop watching it.
Pablo got me, dude.
But I was, exactly. The second or third season, and I caught myself dozing off. Like, when I would get home from work before, and I would watch, I would be fighting sleep just to try to watch the next episode. Yeah. You know, now I just fucking doze off. Like, I don't give a fuck. This show's not that. I
started it, and I was just like, it's not what it was. Still a good show, but I don't care now.
You know what I was watching recently? On Netflix, it's executive produced by Jay-Z. It's called...
Oh, the Khalif Browder story.
Yes.
I saw part of that. I want to finish that shit. I saw part of it on TV. I want to finish that. That fucking story.
I knew it was incredible. On TV first, and I heard it on someone's podcast like a month or so ago, like that it had premiered. And now that it's on Netflix, I think I'm on the third. I think there's 6 episodes. I'm on the 3rd one right now, and it's really good. It's fucked up what happened to that kid.
Yeah. Over a fucking, say he stole a backpack. He didn't even do it.
Yeah.
I got some stupid shit.
Like the shit that they put that kid through in Rikers is crazy.
Dude, that's real.
Like, and homeboy could have pled guilty just to get out of there.
Right.
You know, he could have taken probation. He would have had time served already. But he was like, and you're a teen. He's a teen, bro. 16, 17 years old. He's just like, nah, my innocence means more to me than my freedom at the moment.
Right.
So, which was super dope. I don't want to talk too much about it because I haven't finished it yet.
Strong kid, though.
I don't want to get ahead of myself. But yeah, like so far watching it, kid low-key has like PTS from it. You know what I mean? Like he's like, I'm out now, but you can see in his
he's not out.
Hear in his voice, and you can see in his eyes, he's not out. Exactly. And he's like, I'm weird now. You know, I'm weird. You know, stupid shit like that. And you can like watching this shit, you can feel like what that kid go through. Like you don't know,
but that shit hits you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like damn, like what if that was my little bro? Like what if that was me?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
That's definitely a good check. That you should definitely check that out. It's what Khalif Browder.
I think it's called Time.
It's called Time. Story. The Khalif Browder story. Right? Yeah. It's really good. Definitely
also, I gotta finish watching Collateral Beauty because I only saw, remember, like I said, the last 30 minutes of that. And I gotta watch the first Kingsman so I can see Kingsman.
Yeah. I saw some good reviews on that. I'm definitely going to check that out.
Because I know that's
I'm gonna go watch it regardless. Before I see, if I don't see the first one yet,
I'm probably gonna do the same thing.
Just because I hear a lot of good things, and Channing Tatum's in it. I like to watch anything with Channing Tatum.
That movie with George Clooney, and there's a few people.
Batman
Hail
Forever.
Caesar. No, fuck no. Hail Caesar was really good. Channing Tatum's in that too.
Hail Caesar? Yeah, that's what George Clooney.
That movie's tight. Josh Brolin.
Scarlett
Johansson. He is, and he's gonna be.
He's in No Country for Old Men, right?
Yes.
Yeah, great
that
movie.
Fucking movie. Jesus.
That's a dope movie. Josh Brolin's dope.
Brolin's
He's also in a. I don't know if it's out already or maybe I missed it. It's like he's like a firefighter.
You know what?
Well, homeboy from
Miles Teller.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's on the Granite Mountain Hot Shots. They burned up. That was actually while I was in Arizona.
Oh, so it's already out.
No.
Oh, like all that happened while you're... Oh,
that shit really happened.
Oh, okay.
And it happened while I was in Arizona.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that looks
whole
good.
situation
I'm not sure if
savage,
that's
bro.
already out in theaters or if that's gone.
It's coming out soon.
Right? All right.
It should be out soon.
He's got another movie. He's actually a good actor. He's got another movie coming out not too long.
He's doing a lot of like military stuff right now.
Yes, he's got some like military.
Right.
That looks really good.
Right.
Everything I've seen him in has been good.
He's gotten really around that War Dogs time. It seems like he's getting more historical with the movies he's taking.
Yeah. No, I definitely like him. He's gonna be dope. I work a lot this weekend, so I probably won't do too much.
Nothing wrong with that.
Definitely nothing wrong with work. I'm gonna catch some games on Sunday.
Yes, that's a must.
But that's pretty much it, man. I mean, my brother's got a game tomorrow.
How's he doing?
Good, man. Last week, man, he had a great game. Great game. Tough loss. He threw a pick-6. Probably led to the loss. But, I mean, his best game in his small high school career so far.
And they were letting him sling it?
He was slinging it. He threw the ball
I
maybe
saw that game, then.
3 times more than he's ever thrown it. I make his highlight clips, and I couldn't fit everything into a video. Like, I mean, I could have thrown in some of them, some of the little dump ball, smaller passes, but he was slinging the ball. Like,
nice.
Definitely super proud of my little bro for that game. He's got another game. He's got Santana coming to town tomorrow.
Ooh, okay. Might have to catch that one.
Yeah. That one's gonna be an earlier game. The last game was at 6.
Right. This one's gonna be at home though.
Yeah, this one's gonna be at home.
Just shoot me the time.
I'm definitely probably gonna hit up the movies on Friday, maybe a Thursday night.
Okay.
Friday night. Might hit up the casinos. Might hit up Pacers.
Yeah, Pacers where I went.
You went to Pacers?
Yeah, I didn't like it.
No, I've known people who were regulars before, and I'm talking regulars. I'm not gonna say any names, but you know these guys.
I know who they are.
You know these guys. They were regulars before,
you are.
and they say it's 100 times better now.
It was worse.
Like I guess, but they were regulars like when we were in our early 20s, and they're still regulars now.
Damn, dude. Okay.
How long ago did you go?
I trust him. I don't want to put the time on it.
Oh, okay.
might give away some things. I'm not trying to do that. But nah, I went and there weren't like busted ass women in there, but it's just like as far as professionalism go, that was probably one of the top spots to go. Pacers.
My homeboy says it's popping now.
Professional. It's very professional, but like the lap dances, from what I hear, you're not gonna like it's like a minute and a half at the most, and they really just dance in front of you.
Oh, I'm not paying for no fucking dance.
That's what I'm saying. And
I'm gonna go buy me a drink
and then
sit at the main stage like I always do.
And then the pole dances, some of them are good, a couple of them not really.
We need to take a field trip. We need to take a podcast on the road.
Live from Pacers.
Or, I mean, we definitely got to hit up a strip joint. That's for sure.
Okay.
A haunted house and a strip joint. That's on the agenda.
We could knock out both at the same time.
Ooh. You got to stop putting our ideas out on the podcast.
I'm just a creative machine.
Motherfuckers is trying to do our ice cream idea now.
Yeah. I seen the motherfucker the other day.
If somebody makes a churro funnel cake before we do, I'm going to be pissed.
Yeah. I'm fucking somebody up if that happens.
Right? And I went back and when I was listening to our podcast, I seen a couple more tasty videos. And I still haven't attempted to make anything on there.
Yeah. Nigga, do you use that Ninja? Have you used it more?
Yeah.
Remember we had the
I haven't
pilot?
used it since then. I'm going to use it tomorrow, for sure. For sure. I'm off tomorrow. I got some time.
you gotta hit Sprouts early.
You know what I'm going to make? That one shit that we get at Jamba Juice Stab. That peanut butter, raspberry. What's it called?
I forgot what it's called. It's like...
It's a protein
Pili Melanoclia or some shit.
What the fuck it is?
I don't even know, but it sound good, look good, taste good.
I mean, I invested a lot of money in that shit, man.
Nigga, it's a Ninja. That shit's supposed to revolutionize your kitchen sphere.
Oh, damn.
You know what I'm saying? They say that shit on the box.
Were you selling Ninjas in Arizona, dog?
I should have been.
Nah, I definitely need to use that more. I went to Manhattan last night when I got off work.
Ooh.
Which is dope.
It's a nice little spot.
Oh, I love the Manhattan.
Yeah.
Probably like my favorite bar right now.
Ooh, okay.
I just love. Yesterday was like the first time I got to do it in a long time. I'm talking a long time.
Street Fighter?
No. That's been a while too.
Right. Still the king.
No, but just go enjoy a brew right after work.
Okay.
It's been a while since I've been able to do that. I'm telling you, I was looking forward to getting off. I got off at midnight last night, and I chopped it up with some old boys on the block for a good 30 minutes or so. I showed up. Everybody's like, "Hey, what's up, Alex?" You know, order me. Everybody knows your name.
Hell yeah.
I walked in that which is dope because it feels like home there.
Yeah.
You know, so I walked in. I normally don't go by myself. It's like the first time in a while that I've gone by myself. And homeboy was working behind the bar. Homegirl, she already knew what I wanted. At first, she was just like cold Pacifico, but she knew that I love Hella High Water.
Okay.
Hella High Watermelon. I don't know if you tried that. It's the watermelon wheat beer. From 21st Amendment Brewing Co. Shout out to them. That's probably like my favorite shit right now.
I tried the one that Shy Spitters had us try. Shy Spitters had us try.
The light blue one. That's it.
With the Statue of Liberty on the can? I fucking hate that shit.
That's delicious.
So nasty to me.
It's my favorite. Oh, you kidding me?
I don't like it. I'm not a big beer drinker anyway.
I know you're not.
I like Stella. Dos Equis was cool for a while, but after they got rid of the most interesting man, I don't like it.
Nobody fucks with it anymore, right?
I fuck with Astral Tequila.
That new guy sucks.
I fuck with Astral Tequila. That nigga doing that shit now.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotta try that.
That commercial's tight. He's like, I told you, I don't always drink beer. Yeah, I was like, hell yeah, nigga make me want to drink tequila.
Is that how it goes?
Yeah.
I gotta check that shit out. Yeah. Anyways, I went there last night. Had me a nice cold one. They caught some people trying to steal there at the bar last night. They're trying to, like, people were like stealing
boxes and shit.
Well, no, like they were like taking some of the Pabst Blue Ribbon from under the bar. There's like a spot of the bar that you can like try to grab one real quick.
Oh, so they're taking it and drinking it in the bar.
Yeah, fucking retards.
Smart.
Yeah, they kicked them out last night. But
I should have been there. I would have punched the fuck out of them.
I love going there, number one, because they also have the jukebox where you can like use the app.
Oh, right.
What's it called? I have it right here. They always send me shit. Touch Tunes. Touch Tunes is a shit.
Okay.
Anywhere you fucking go, if they got Touch Tunes, it's gonna be lit because you're gonna play your songs.
Mm-hmm.
You know. But yeah, I'm off. Today's my Friday. I mean, I go to work today and then I'm off the next 2 days.
Cool. Me too, man.
So I'll probably be hungover tomorrow.
That's good.
Most likely. I've definitely cut my drinking days in half. I've been losing some weight, which is pretty cool.
That's good.
Yeah, just trying to get back into my calendar photo shoot physique. Right now I'm looking like The Rock, but
maybe we do that slightly genius calendar.
I like that.
Up for Christmas. We could do the 12 Days of Christmas calendar. Start out.
That would be dope. Definitely. And it's not too early to start thinking about Christmas because the motherfuckers got a Christmas section at Walmart already.
Jesus, do they? Them motherfuckers
they got a big
advertise for Halloween in like July.
They got a big aisle and most of the Halloween decorations up around Walmart, and then they got like a smaller aisle for Thanksgiving shit set up, right? And then they got a section for Christmas shit.
Trying to hit you with it,
right?
Yeah.
They just trying to remind you motherfuckers like, hey dog, you might want to start saving some shit away.
Yeah,
I told the kids this year, y'all ain't getting shit. They don't know who Santa is. They don't believe in Santa. They just know they ain't getting shit this year.
As long as they know.
I just tried to tell, like, no lie, like my nieces and nephews, they don't. My nephew's cool with it, but my niece is just like, you're a cheap ass motherfucker. She knows. On their birthdays, I don't buy them birthday gifts, dog. I just don't believe in birthday gifts. I don't. I believe in receiving birthday gifts, but I don't believe in giving birthday gifts.
Okay, that's fair.
Right? Because they're kids. I don't want them to be like super demanding of like expensive ass shit. I know when we were kids, we were like that with my mom, and my mom busted her ass to get us whatever we wanted. Right. You know what I mean? My sister, she does that for her kids, but like not for me, dog. They're not getting that shit for me. My nephew, to this day, he knows on his birthday he's getting a Slurpee and some chips or candy of his choice.
There's nothing wrong with that.
He could pick whatever he wants. It's his birthday.
For my own birthday, I do that for me.
Right.
And I'm happy.
No, my niece is like, oh, we're gonna get a fucking Slurpee. You know, I'm like, you ungrateful ass, you ain't getting shit. My little sister,
you gotta go ask them for a Slurpee, for a sample cup, go
right?
Get some water out of there.
Nah, my nephew knows. When it's his birthday, and he's like, dog, gonna get that Slurpee this year. And I surprised him. I hit him upside the head this year. I'm like, you know what, dog? You can get the big one now. You can get the big one with the candy straw.
Damn.
I like to splurge.
With the Nerds rope. You generous, dog.
Remember the Nerds rope?
Yeah.
In middle school?
Yeah.
You get a Nerds rope, hot Cheetos with the chile in it.
Dude, why was the Nerds rope the most clutch, though?
Right.
Like, it was like, where did this shit come from, and why hasn't it existed my whole life?
Right, and motherfuckers are so stingy. Just break you off a little piece of that shit.
Right. Like,
right?
You got a whole rope, nigga.
Man.
Hook it up.
Nerds rope is the shit.
Man.
Definitely. Do you still sell that? I don't see that shit anymore.
I don't know where this. I've only ever bought them at school.
I only see Nerds now. I only see Nerds candy during Halloween. Right, the little boxes.
You get it randomly
right?
in somebody else's candy.
Not that I go trick or treating.
Exactly.
Not that I go trick or treating getting candy, but with the kids.
Bags that I take, or that I make sure there's no razors in.
Right.
I find nerds in that, but I'm like, where'd they find? I never think about like where'd they get them.
I love nerds.
I don't even know where they sell nerds anymore. I gotta look for them in the store. I stopped buying candy because remember you used to go in when we were little, 25 cents, buy you something, get you a Jolly Rancher, Airhead.
Dog, now a fucking like unless you go shopping for candy at Walmart, like you go to a 7-Eleven, dog, like a Butterfinger's like $2.50.
Like nigga, if you're not buying your share wholesale, you're losing money.
Dog, $2.50 for a fucking Butterfinger.
And the Butterfinger's not even the best candy bar.
Well, calm the fuck down, dog.
Butterfinger's the best.
When they came out with the Butterfinger cups, my whole world changed.
I never had Butterfinger's your bar.
That's my bar of choice.
Okay.
Bars. Like, I love butter. That's my fucking go-to right there.
That's fair. I don't think it's the best one. Just because it gets stuck in your teeth and shit.
I love that shit. You could get the taste of flavor a little later.
Nah, man. I don't want fucking cavities. That's what I'm saying.
I don't want to touch that route. But Butterfinger's my favorite candy.
Okay. I'm a Reese's guy.
Butterfingers and gummy bears.
Classic. Gummy bears.
Butterfingers and gummy bears. You want to eat some gummy bears out of my ass, girl? Be my guest.
Handle that.
Right.
I mean, not out of my ass, but out of yours. I'm in.
They had, I should know this because I buy it all the, is it Haribo? Haribo.
Right.
They had those motherfuckers 2 for $1. Like the big bag. I meant like 20. I bought the whole shelf.
Nigga, what?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I bought that whole fucking shelf.
I missed out.
It was like at a gas station. Right here in Palmyra. It was a gas station.
Have to fucking hit it up.
Yeah, so definitely.
Nigga, I hit them up.
Butterfingers, gummy bears. You want to get me something for my birthday? I'll be satisfied with that.
That's fair.
You know how they make the big ass Rice Krispie treats?
Man,
the big ass
they could
Snickers
just stop making those.
And the big ass peanut butter cups.
Yeah.
They need to make a big ass Butterfinger bar.
Okay.
That would be dope.
You love that. That's good to know.
Yeah.
If I ever see one, I'm gonna have to get it.
Please do. Please do. I appreciate you.
I got you.
Another thing I wanted to get into was shout out to our new subscribers.
Yes.
The new viewers that we
shout
have.
out to our new viewers.
Big shout out to those guys, especially my peeps in New Mexico.
Shout out to New Mexico.
Right. I know we have a listener in New York. Homegirl's over there in New York. She says she liked our shit. So that's pretty dope. I keep getting a lot of positive feedback. Shout out to Vicente. Homeboy is always on our shit. Good shit. We're going to get him on the show eventually when he comes back to town.
Got you. Shout out Eddie. Been viewer since day one.
Yeah. Steve-O, Scuba Steve.
Shout out
everybody
Scuba
else.
Steve.
Everybody else that listens to us. It's dope. We're getting a lot of positive feedback. And we're only getting better. We're only growing. We appreciate you growing with us.
Shout out Worm. Shout out Badger.
Oh, yeah. Shout out Kobe Bryant.
Shout out Kobe Bryant.
Right? I mean, he doesn't know of us yet, but he will.
Oh, he gonna learn. He gonna learn.
Right. And shout out to Kylo. Kylo's been real quiet this whole time.
You all right in there, buddy?
Right?
Shout out Kylo one time.
Even though he fucked my shit up.
Dude, he wants some love. That's all it is. He's acting out.
He does.
He's just acting out.
I
That's all
was unemployed for almost 2 weeks. I took him for a walk once.
Man. And he knows.
Well, he plays in my patio.
But he knows what's going on.
He knows what's up.
He just wants some of your time. He wants some of your love.
He knows I got shit to do.
He wants to hit the gym with you.
He does.
You know what I'm saying?
He does. But that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Thanks for listening.
Second dog. But yeah, for sure. Thanks for listening. Podcast should be out Thursday. Again, YouTube, SoundCloud. If you got a SoundCloud account, hit us up. Hit us up with that like. YouTube as well. Appreciate the love. Slightly Genius. I'm your boy King Espi Nate Busch across from me. Peace.